Hi everyone, I'm Janneke and welcome to my channel Books and Stitches. This is my Flosstube for the month of January. It's also the worst prepared I've been for a video in a while because I've been sick for like half of January and I've just not had time or energy to film. And so I'm just gonna go through it quickly so that I can at least share it with you because I don't want to like miss a month. And I'm going to be starting on stitching these things for February. And I want you to see what I did in January before I do that. So yeah, the quality might be worse than usual. It might also not be. I've honestly always just randomly try things for quality wise. Just needed to grab my notebook real quick. Let's just start. Like I said, I've been sick for a lot of January, but I did do a lot of stitching. So I don't have the total number because I didn't add it up. But I mean, if you want to do math real quick, I have the totals for each like separate whip, just not for them all together. I do know it's over 10,000 stitches because I had a goal of stitching 10,000 stitches each month and I reached that goal. So it's more than that. I don't know how much more, but yeah, I did a lot of stitching. So let's just get started, right? I had 2 finishes, which is incredible. It's probably the only 2 I'm gonna have for a while, but yeah, I had 2 finishes. So I finished the gift that I'm making for my sister, which is a Mickey and Minnie pattern by Mandarin Design. And this is what it looks like now. Obviously, it still needs to be like washed and ironed and framed, but yeah, it's so cute. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I really like this pattern. I did about 1900 stitches on this one this month. I will insert pictures as well of like where I was at the beginning of the month versus now and stuff. But yeah, this one is now completely finished. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick video, so I'm not showing things for very long. I'm just don't have the energy for it right now. So yeah, in February I will start a different Mickey Mouse piece for my sister because when she asked me to stitch for her, there were 2 charts that she really loved, so I'm just like stitching both of them. So I'm going to be starting that at some point in February. And I also finished the little Alice kit I had. This came in a mystery box by Little Loops Design, I believe. Little Loops Stitching, Little Loops something. I really like it. I like the fabric. I don't love the margins she gave because look at how little margins you have on the sides. It is so little. It's like fine at the top and the bottom, but I wish there was more margin on the sides. But I do really like it otherwise. Though it does feel kind of crooked. I don't know. That might just be because it hasn't been ironed yet. Does it look crooked to you guys? Maybe I'm just holding it crooked, but it looks like the pattern is straight like this, but then the fabric is definitely not straight. It doesn't matter. I will iron it and frame it, and then you won't see that anyway. So yeah, but I think it's cute. And to replace this whip, I will be, or I actually already have, starting Beta Filipinas Mermaids of the Season sale. So it is already like the 3rd of February, so I've already done my stitching on that, but I won't be showing it because it's February stitching. But yeah, that is my replacement for this one. So yeah, you'll see it next month. Then we have 2 empty project bags, or the new starts will go into. Ooh, my fairy tale collage. So this is 9 different Soda Stitch patterns that I'm combining into one. This is what it will look like when it's finished. And I'm currently working on the Cinderella section. I did not mention it for Alice. I did about 1400 stitches on Alice, and that is on whatever came in the kit. I believe it's a 14 count or a 16 count, but I'm not sure. The Mickey and Minnie one is a 32 count over 2, I believe. and that is with DMC. All my projects that aren't kits are with DMC. And for this one, I did 1500 stitches. And I finished the top 2 border blocks of of Cinderella. So this is on 14 count. No, it's not. It's on, I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's on Ada. It's on either 14, 16, or 18 count. I think it's 16 or 18, but it might just be 14 because it's one of the earlier ones I started. Either way, I finished these 2 blocks. I've not completely finished backstitching the shoe because there's stuff that borders it here and I want to do those first. But other than that, yeah. So I won't be showing a before stitcher for this one probably because I just did this girl and this like palace block and just the entire blocks. So yeah, I really like how it's looking. I was pretty worried about this because of how full coverage it looks, but it honestly went really quickly. So it's not, I don't know if it's just not as full coverage as it looks or if it's just because there aren't as many like ninja stitches because of that. But yeah, I think that went like way faster than the other block. The one with like the carriage and horses. But yeah, I think this looks so cute. And in February, I will at least start, but hopefully finish the block with the clock and the prince and the pumpkin. So yeah, February has less days, so I might not get them all done because I do think this project gets like a day less than normal because of that. But we'll see how far it gets. I did a lot of stitching in January, like a lot more than I usually do. Probably because I was sick and just home all the time and couldn't really do much. But yeah, we'll see how much I managed to get done in February. So far, it's only like the 3rd. I've still like managed to do a lot more stitching than I did on average last year. So we'll see. Let's put this away again. I've been having such a bad case of brain fog lately. I always have quite a bit of trouble with that because of my chronic fatigue. But since I got ill, it's like worse. And yeah, so if I seem like scattered, it is because I am. This is Aurora. I did about 1500 stitches on her. This is my oldest project and she is so close to getting finished. Look at her, she's beautiful. This is a Dimensions kit. The original artwork is by Bente Schlick. And I'm just doing whatever came with the kit. And look at how much is done. Like it's just this part that's left. And then all the back stitching and couching. And French knots. But other than that, like look at how much is done already. I love it. I really hope I can finish all of that in February. So that in March I can just like start backstitching and couching. This is my only thing that I have currently that's close to a finish. I think my phone is just standing crooked because this also looks crooked to me. So I think it's just my phone that's the issue. Like, but yeah, look at how pretty she is. I love it. I'm so excited to work on this again. I want to get it finished so badly. Yeah, like I said, this is my oldest whip. I started this when I was like a kid and then abandoned it pretty quickly because a Dimensions Gold collection was way too difficult for me, but I didn't know that at the time because I had never heard of Dimensions before. I just thought, hey, look, a pretty princess. I want to stitch that. So yeah, this was my first counted cross stitch and it was not a good start. So I gave up really quickly, but now I can do it and I am so close to finishing it. Okay, I think there's just one more project left and that is like my really, no, where's 6? It's not in the box. Oh, here it is. I have 2 projects laying here that were not in the box, but that you should also see. So we have 3 projects left. I was like, this is going way too quickly. I'm speeding through it, but that's still way too quickly. It is. I was missing 2 out of 7 projects. That's quite a bit. But we'll still show you my Disney piece first. This is like my big ass project that's gonna take the rest of my life probably. It is amazing. I did 2,700-ish stitches on this, like a couple less. And this is where I'm at. I am really close to finishing this page. So I'm working on this page right now, and yeah, I'm really close to finishing it. At which point the hoop will move again. I think it ends like around here-ish. Not sure though. Either way, yeah, I've done a lot of this and I'm so excited to continue it. This is like what it looks like in total. Can't really show it because it's too big and there's not a lot of room where I'm sitting. But I'm working mainly on Cinderella's dress right now. Though we are also getting like some stitches into like the background here and like Snow White's hair and stuff. Once I finish this page, which will definitely be this month because I'm like pretty close to finishing this page, I will move up and do this section of Cinderella's dress. And then I will have finished 9 pages and we'll move even further up. And then I will be starting like Ariel and Prince Eric, which I am so excited about. Though honestly, probably the page next would probably just be Staircase again. But I mean, that's pretty fun still to do. So we'll see. We'll see. Actually, I did most of the Staircase, I think. Yeah, that's that one already done. I have no idea what I will move on to, what page next. I know which page it is, I just don't know what's on that page exactly. But I think it will be either Staircase stuff or Prince Eric and Ariel, which both is really exciting. But first there's a lot more blue to go, because there's a lot of blue in Cinderella's dress. It's pretty fun though, because it goes kind of quickly. There's not like there's a lot of confetti, but there's not like too many ninja stitches, which I like confetti. I don't like ninja stitches. So yeah, that's that one. Really big, will take me the rest of my life. Next time I will tell you totals and percentages again, because like I said, this video is not prepared at all, because I just didn't have time or energy. So whatever. We're gonna just show you Ariel. Ariel got the least amount of stitches because it was at the end of the month and I was really sick and tired and didn't want to stitch block stitching anymore. So I started my new start a day early because I was just kind of sad. So yeah, I started the mermaids a bit earlier, and because of that Ariel got less stitching than the rest of them, but she still got around 1,400 stitches, so still quite a bit. And yeah, I just stitched dress on her, so I just went further down on the dress. Did I show you what it would look like? This is what it will look like finished. It is a design by the artwork is by Hannah Alexander, and it is charted by Ashley May from Make It Pink. So you can get it on makeitpink.net. I think you can maybe also get it through Etsy, but I'm not sure about that, if she still has an Etsy store or not. But yeah, she'll look beautiful, but I'm still just stitching skirts and dress, and it's just kind of boring sometimes. But it does look really pretty. I love the like ombre effect of it, the gradients. So yeah, this is where I'm at so far. Next time we will probably move up, because if I move up, I'm actually like pretty close to like getting to stitch on like her chest area. That sounds kind of weird, but I'm really excited for it because they're like different colors. There's like purple for the seashells and like her skin and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I might also just go down if that's what I'm more in the mood for, because going down is very boring, I guess, but also quite satisfying and mindless stitching. And sometimes I just want some mindless stitching. So we'll see what I'm in the mood for. Yeah, I need to do a ton of back stitching on that one too. So I think I will probably go all the way down and then start back stitching up, because I want to back stitch as I go, but my mind just does not compute back stitching when I don't have an edge yet. So like, I know I have the edges of the dress on the side, but I don't have a bottom or top yet. And I'm like, where do I start and where do I end and where do I pause and how does this work? And yeah, my mind just says no to that. So I think I will go all the way down before I start back stitching. This is on a 36 count. I think it's like rose petal or crushed rose or something like that. It's by Pole Stitches. It is 2/2 in DMC, and I'm using Kryneck for the glittery stuff. Okay, and the last one is, honestly, it's probably the least exciting for you to see, but I am super excited about the progress I made on this. It is 6. It is 6 different charts by Taylor and Cromwell. It's based on the musical 6. I'm combining them into one, and so stitching a black border around them. The black border is not charted because it's just 6 separate patterns originally. But I am stitching all the black borders first, and I feel like I finally got like a method that feels good to me for doing that. So yeah, I have now finished 2 of the borders. I have finished both Catherine Parr's border and Jane Seymour's border, and I'm so excited about that. But yeah, for you, it probably won't be as exciting because it is just a bunch of black stitching. But looky, I think I actually have it this way around. No, this is the top. Yeah, so look how far I am. This will slow down a lot. That sounds weird, right? Because I finally found a method that I enjoy stitching, but I'm also starting a different Taylor and Cromwell design for my birthday, and I'm planning on alternating them. So instead of working on this every month, I will only work on it every other month. So this won't get any love in February, but it will get pulled back out again in March, and then we can see how far we'll get. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think I'm close enough on the next ones to finish another border, but that would be so exciting. I really want to finish all the borders this year. I have no idea if that's possible or not. I have no idea how many stitches I can do or how many stitches it takes, because like I said, it's not an actual pattern, so it's not on Pattern Keeper or anything, and I did the math at some point, but I forgot it, and yeah, so I have no idea how many more stitches are in the border or how long it will take. But I would really love to get that done this year and then be able to start filling it in. But I am also very excited for my birthday starts, which will be a custom piece by Taylor and Cromwell that I ordered based on Sabrina Carpenter's album, Emails I Can't Send. I've shown it to you before. I don't have like a picture of it right now, but you will see it next month because I will start it. I have the fabric. It is with like someone I know who is able to search, which I cannot. And she said it would be done way before my birthday. So fingers crossed I can pick it up before my birthday. And then I can start it on my birthday, which is so exciting. So yeah, I think that is it for now. A bit of a shorter video, a bit of a video that's all over the place, but this was my only like time and that I was able to film before it got like way too late, and I didn't want to skip this month. I didn't want to skip January and do like February and January in one. Oh, I forgot to tell you how many stitches I did on 6. I did 1600-ish on 6. So yeah, I hope the year is going well for you so far. If you've made like goals, I hope you've achieved all the ones you've set for January. And even if not, that is also fine. I purposely made my goals days instead of a stitch count so that I would achieve it no matter what. Because like I'm just have it planned for, oh, I'll work on this project, for example, 4 days out of the month. And if I don't, then within those 4 days, it's a day that I don't end up being able to stitch. That's fine. That's still one of the 4 days it was out. So I will basically achieve the goal no matter what. But I know a lot of people have like real goals, and I love watching that. So yeah, if you have them, I hope you achieve them. I have been watching a lot of Flosstube, but I'm also extremely behind. So if I usually watch your videos and comments and I haven't yet, it's not because I don't like your videos anymore. It's because I'm like 2 or 3 weeks behind on watching videos. There are so many whip parades, which are amazing and lovely, but also very long. And yeah, while I was like really sick, I was not able to watch any Flosstube. I was just, my mind would not focus on it. And I was like, I want to be aware of what I'm watching when I'm watching Flosstube. I want to see your projects. I don't want to just like fall asleep or stuff, because that was what I was doing. So yeah, I'm very behind, but I have been watching Flosstube still. I've been watching a lot of Aurora and Jen the Caffeinated Stitcher Flosstubes because I love their like boards and plans and pulling out projects with stitch counts. And yeah, it's amazing. Also, I'm playing games with Aurora on Facebook, so I kind of know her, and that's fun. But yeah, I just love watching their goals. I've also been watching a lot of Crafty Gaming Jamie. I think it's those 3 words. I just never remember the order of the words. Her videos are shorter, but I really like them, and she has a lot of cool patterns. I also watch Tracy. I used to be Tracy's Craft Corner, and you've changed it a while ago, and I just cannot remember your new name. I don't know why. I think it's World of Stitches, maybe? Either way, I love her. I love her videos. I love her projects and her whips and her designs. And yeah, definitely go check her out. She also started the Disney piece that I'm doing, like the really big one. She started it in the bottom right corner instead of the bottom. No, I started in bottom right. She started in the opposite bottom corner from the one I'm doing. And so if you want to see like a different part of it, go watch hers. It's amazing. I'm so excited to see her work on that. And I'm so excited that she started in a different part so that I can like see different parts of it come together. Yeah, and she has a ton of beautiful projects. And Viking Stitches also has a ton of beautiful projects. I just watched her whip parade and her pattern parade. She combined them into one, and I love her taste. I think we have such similar tastes, and I added so many projects to my wish list after watching her whip parades. But definitely go check her out. She's amazing, and she's so sweet. She called me her favorite Flosstuber in that video, and I was just like, oh, my heart is melting. Like, when I started making these videos, I didn't think anyone would watch them. And so I definitely didn't think I would be anyone's favorite anything. But yeah, she called me her favorite Flosstuber, and that was just so nice and sweet. So go check her out. She also has the Aurora kit that I'm doing. She hasn't started it yet, but she does have it and is like excited to start it. So she is planning, I think, on starting it sometime this year. So go check that out as well if you want to see more of that project. Because once I'm finished, she'll probably be about ready to start it, maybe. So you can just keep watching that project. But yeah, she's amazing as well. So go check her out. I think that's the main people I've been watching. Also, I'm just like rambly because, like I said, I'm tired and my mind is weird things and I'm tired. It just hops from place to place and whoop. I think that is all I wanted to say. I will try and remember to link everyone I mentioned below. I always list all my projects with links below. I will try and remember to also link all the people I mentioned below, but it will depend on how long it takes me to edit this. Not the actual editing process, but like how many days before I'm like ready and have the energy to edit. And if at that point, I remembered that I mentioned people. Because that is usually my issue, that when I edit, I just quickly go through it and put in pictures where I need to put in pictures. And if I don't remember that I added, like I mentioned people, then I forget to add them to the description below. But I will try and remember to do that. Oh my God, I need to just stop because I can keep rambling and I don't have anything to say anymore. So thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching, and I will see you in February for a video that is hopefully a lot more coherent, like at the end of February. Yeah, hopefully that video will be more coherent, and yeah, hopefully I will still get a lot of stitching. I will have 3 new starts this month. That is so many, and I'm so excited. Yeah, see you in a month.